Hey guys, it's Xenofang here, back on another Monster Hunter video. Today we're going to be going over another build, and pretty much I'm revamping this build. This is a build I've already previously posted up, but I just feel like the way I posted that video wasn't very professional, and I feel like I need to retake it because I just don't really feel comfortable with what I provided, pretty much. So with that note, we're going to go ahead and go over this build once again. Now, for the most part, this is definitely my favorite weapon type in the game. I really like the Sword and Shields. This is my just all-time favorite weapon in the game, currently, and until I find something else that I really enjoy playing with. But for the most part, this is definitely my favorite all-time weapon, and of course the weapon I've pretty much got the most experience with whenever it comes down to just playing and knowing how to play with it for the longest period of time. At the end of this gameplay, or at the end of this pretty much build guide, you guys will be able to see some gameplay of it in action against Liliana, which is a Ice Elemental Dragon, or Wyvern, or if you want to call it that way. And let's go ahead and start with the weapon we're going with. So we're going with the maxed out Pookie poison weapon, otherwise known as the Duriel Bloom 3, whatever you would like to call it. I just like to call it the Pookie weapon because I had to sit there and farm the Pookie for a very long time. It gives me an insane amount of poison damage and gives me 5% affinity. Affinity is not exactly necessary, I just wanted to get the high amount of poison. It's not a crit build, it is a status effect build based around poison, high poison damage. Let's go ahead and get onto the charm. The charm I'm going with is a Monster Mounter charm. It allows me to have Master Mounter and then Jump Master. I don't think Jump Master actually works with the Sword and Shield or the Insect Glaive. I think it only works for whenever you do leap attacks off of high places. I'm not so sure why it doesn't work with the Sword and Shield or the Insect Glaive. I always consistently get knocked out of the air, even though I have Jump Master on, and it specifically says negates knockback during jumps. So I guess it's only for whenever you jump off of a edge or something like that, instead of being in the air or jumping up into the air with the attack. So that doesn't exactly work, but I'm only using this charm in particular for Master Mounter, which in turn makes it easier to mount monsters and down mount monsters, pretty much. Just makes it so it's easier to mount monsters. And of course, whenever it comes to the gameplay, you guys will see that it's very easy and very consistent for me to just continually mount the monster. As addition to that, the boost and the mantle I'm usually always going with the affinity booster. I just like the extra damage it provides me. It gives me 50% affinity, which in turn makes it so I have a 50-50 chance of critting whenever I attack, which is really good. And then of course the vitality mantle, which in turn allows me to take a little more hits from higher dealing monsters or higher damage dealing monsters. Addition to that, let's go over my build now, the full actual gear pieces I have. I am using the Raphaelian Helmet A, and it gives me health boost and then health boost 2 and poison attack. Health boost, not necessary, but it's an extra benefit. It's really good, and it makes it so you can take more hits. I think that's just what it comes down to. I honestly was going for the poison attack, but I think the health boost that it provides is nice as well. That's really good to have. Then we go on to the pretty much the bone chest plate. It looks like a Dober Meal B chest plate. This gives me additional attack boost and a large gem slot. You guys will see the decorations later on. Pretty much basic, just extra attack. That's honestly all I wanted to go with. The gauntlets give me even more poison attack. It is the Raphaelian Vampiric A's, and of course, like I said, they just give me additional poison damage. In turn, maxing out my poison attack, which is really good. We go on to the Nergigante Coil, which Coil B, which ends up giving me a large slot or a mid-sized slot with additional damage, attack bonus. That's what I'm going for, high damage. I'm really, like I said, basing around the poison effect. I want to say bleed effect because, it just deals damage over time like a bleed, but it is poison, don't get me wrong. So it is poison. So it just increases my damage a little more, making it so I can deal a little more damage to the monsters. And of course, going with even more damage with the pretty much the Dober, pretty much the boots. They're like they're bone, like the advanced versions of the bone boots. It gives me additional attack ×2 and an extra slot. In turn, with the full build equipped I end up with, let's go ahead and back out of this so we can actually see what we have. We have stat-wise, we have 7 attack, which is really good. I haven't went over the decorations yet, so we're going to go ahead and right into that right now. I start off with 1 attack jewel to max out that damage so I can get up to the 7%. A Fortitude, because Fortitude just makes it so you deal more damage and take more damage whenever you die or faint. You can faint 2 times in a mission usually, so this allows you to go around and pretty much deal a lot more damage if you do pass, faint or whatever. So this is definitely something you would want to use within your build. Maximum Might ends up giving you additional affinity whenever you're at full stamina. With the Sword and Shield, you're really not going to be wasting stamina, so you're going to end up getting that 10% additional crit chance, which is nice if you want to get some extra damage output. And then with that, I have a Dragon Resistance gem. The reason why I have this in there is just because I wanted to make it so I have a little bit more resistances. I wanted that 5%. You can always change the Maximum Might, for instance, for something like, where is it at? We're going to go ahead and check. Where's my Part Breaker Jewel? Right here, Destroyer Jewel, and it ends up giving you Part Breaker 2, if you, or Part Breaker 1, I mean, sorry, which ends up giving you Part Breaker damage, or part damage, plus 10, which is really good if you want to deal extra damage towards parts on the monster, but it's really not necessary, so I just went with the Maximum Might. It's, or actually, what am I talking about? If you get another Part Breaker, you can go with that over that, but sadly, I didn't have another one. But Maximum Might's good enough for the build as it is, and then with that all in mind, that's pretty much all of it said and done. Let's go ahead and go over all the stats real quick so you guys can see. I do 288 attack for its just base attack. I get 15 affinity and 480 poison damage for elemental. Really, really good. We go over the stats. We have 7 in attack bonus, which max outs our attack. 3 in poison, max out our poison. 2 in health boost, where in turn give me extra health. Part Breaker 1, giving more damage towards parts, which then in turn I have Master Mounter, so I can mount monsters easier. I have Fortitude, more damage. You guys already get what I've already went over that. And then, of course, Maximum Might with Jump Master. Jump Master, completely unnecessary, but that's just what it came with the charm, so it's not really a thing. If I was to change anything up, probably get rid of Maximum Might for the Part Breaker if I can get an extra jewel, but that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and show you guys the numbers real quick. So some basic attack numbers. We'll walk over here and we'll do like 1/28, 28, 28. See if we can get a like a crit real quick. So we're gonna go ahead and put the affinity booster down. And for the crits we get 35. 35. So it's guaranteed. Okay. For the low slash we deal 44 for a non-crit, and for the crit version it deals 55. You can always combo that, so that's a lot of damage. And then of course for the dash slash 44, let's do that again. 44 is crit. Alright, I don't want to drag this out too long, so we're gonna go ahead and do the try to do the back up, charge up, and slash. Ends up doing around 87, I think that did. And let's go ahead and do that again, and we're going to go ahead and try to make sure we hit the target there, because we didn't. Charge it up, jump, and slash down. That's 44 or 49 for mounting damage, and for the knockout damage, we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. And that is 85 for knockout damage. So if you hit the monster in the head, it'll deal knockout damage. If you slash the monster in the back, it deal mounting damage. You have to reach a certain threshold within each of those to knock out the monster or mount the monster. This makes it easier for you to do so with this build. On that, guys, let's go ahead and show you guys the gameplay at the end. If you guys have any questions on the build, just feel free to ask. As addition to that, we're also going to end up doing more build guides in the future. So if there's any particular weapon you would like to see in the future, just leave a comment in the section below. Tell me, what you would like to see on that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the combats at the end of the video. Bye, guys.
Hopefully this time I'm gonna have a fight without that freaking bird trying to keep following me the whole time. Really? if I just want to fight one monster? I always have to fight two. Why? Just gonna ignore him. Damn it. God dang it. Why? Why do you always have to be here? I just want to fight the other one. Wanted to fight you, I would have pulled up the freaking thing and chose to fight you. Man. Monster just, honestly, this one monster just kind of ruins the way this game plays sometimes. Let's hope it doesn't knock me out of there. Leaving? Finally, okay, cool. Really? The wings knocked me out of the air. Right. Damn freaking tribal cat things. Like, what's going on? Oh, I'm gonna fall asleep, ain't I? I have no energy on me. You. Going down low. Okay. Oh, look who's down there. God dang it. It's ruining everything. Just want to kill this one monster, but no. Flash hospital. Oh, it's on the ground. Ooh. Oh, look who else is here. Yep, there you go. Oh, or not. It's gonna flash the monsters. Oh, it's gonna flash the one I wanted to flash. Yeah. Oh, too bad it didn't hit him. I was trying to get more use out of the Vandal Metal, but I guess that's not gonna happen. Oh boy. Move, 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 move. That. And why? Oh, you gotta be here. Just go somewhere else. Well, if I did dung pods, then they could go away. Even dung pods don't really work though. Wish the dung pods were a little more effective. That would be nice. When you hit them, they go instead of it being like, yeah, they have a chance to go. No, no. I want to swing. I don't care. Honestly, I love the whole like getting knocked off, slinging back on. It's kind of cool. I could always just go to a different direction and not really worried about it, but I'm not really gonna waste my time that way. It's easier just to fucking slingshot back on. What I wanted to do, break it back. Trying to escape. No! No! Can't escape. Get back down here. Don't have anything to get up to the top with. Get another mount. Get another mount. No. Oh, well, it's dead anyways. That was easy enough. Only the bird guy wasn't always in the way, man. Basilisk ruining everything.